Hello everyone, thank you for having me in this special occasion. I am Azira Stufadila, come from Al-Azhar University of Indonesia. Today I want to share about our paper, The Phenomenon of Spinster in a Village Community, Analysis of Social Stigma. Background from our research is come from the discrimination that appears in a daily life, especially for women who are unmarried beyond a certain age. The second is negative stigma. This woman is often face a negative stigma for community and make them uncomfortable and feel insecure about their life. And the last one is community pressure. Women who label as spinster is often have a pressure to marry and have a children. We use qualitative method for our research based on the theory social construction Peter Alberger. The data we collected from Sidomulyo Village, Pangandaran Regency, with in-depth interview with 16 persons with different categories to represent all the community. It's about a person under 20 years old, 20 under 30 years old, 30 under 50 years old, unmarried woman, and unmarried pregnant woman. The next is after the interview, we found this point. The first is stigma and negative perception. The term spinster carry a strong stigma and negative perception for a woman who unmarried beyond a certain age. This stigma is often normalized, leading to pity or shame for this woman. Despite this, some of them choose to focus on personal values rather than conforming societal expectation. The second is spinster versus unmarried pregnant woman. In this paper, we compare about the stigma around spinster and stigma around unmarried pregnant woman. After that, we found that unmarried pregnant women carry a more strong stigma than spinster because of the religious norm and tradition in the village. The third is spinster and pressure to marry. This woman called spinster is often have a really heavy pressure to marry from society. This is because society believes and cultural expectation that women should bear children. The fourth is social norm changes. The attitude towards spinster is not quite different than before compared to attitude toward unmarried pregnant woman. Fifth is resistance against stigma. The woman who faces this stigma is often more critical than others because they think marriage is a responsibility, not quarantine of happiness. Consulting to this stigma will require further societal changes that promote empathy and emphasize on happiness is not solely lied to marital status. After the finding and discussion, we can conclude some of this point. The first is stigma against spinster and unmarried pregnant woman. Both of them have a really hard stigma in society with different intensity. The second is influence of social norm and traditional changes. These stigma are rooted in deep-seated social norm and traditional expectation about marriage and morality. The third is pressure on unmarried women. Women who are married beyond a certain age often face a pressure to marry. The fourth is judgment on unmarried pregnant women. These women are frequently subjected to gossip and harsh moral judgment. The fifth is involving response to stigma. This is a growing trend towards respecting individual choices and reducing judgment. The sixth is role of gender equality. Gender equality is a key to addressing this stigma, supporting to the right of individuals to make their own decision without conforming to stereotype. The last one is need for social changes, a holistic, integrated approach from various societal sectors is required to foster a more inclusive, empathy, and supportive environment for diverse life decisions. That's all from my presentation today. Thank you for listening. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.